Hi everyone, welcome to Makaji online classes. In my last class, we already started 4 marks and 6 marks question chapter wise. First question already I discussed. Explain budget set with the help of a diagram. Today, I will discuss one more very important 4 marks question and that will lead 6 marks very important question as well. Okay, that concept is difference between total utility and marginal utility. This question is also help you to understand 6 marks question, that is law of diminishing marginal utility. Here it include both 1 marks, 2 marks as well as a 6 marks question. Today, how can we write difference between total utility and marginal utility for 4 marks question? Many students, even though they write 5 to 6 points, they unable to get 4 out of 4. What's the problem? Because they don't know how to write difference between the total utility, marginal utility, or either normal good, inferior good, or a substitute good, or a complementary good. Because first, when they ask the difference, first we have to write what is the meaning of total utility and marginal utility in paragraph. We forget that one, right? First we have to start with the total utility meaning and marginal utility meaning in paragraph. Later you divide total utility and marginal utility, start the 5 to or 4 to 5 points, then easily you can get the 4 out of 4. So it is a very easiest concept. First we try to understand the first difference between the total utility and marginal utility concept. What is the meaning of total utility? It is nothing but total satisfaction derived from X commodity. Total satisfaction. This word is very important here. Total satisfaction is derived from units of X commodity. Is any commodity, is either banana, either mango, either chocolate or a golgappa, that is X commodity. From that X commodity you have a unit 1, unit 2, unit 3. If you sum of all the units, so you'll derive the total satisfaction. That total satisfaction is called as a total utility. So then what is the meaning of marginal utility? Marginal utility is nothing but if you consume an additional unit, so because of that additional unit your total utility become change. That concept is called as a marginal utility. So due to consumption of an additional unit, this word is very important. Due to consumption of an additional unit, what will change? A total utility will change, is called the concept of marginal utility. Once again I'll repeat it. The total satisfaction derived from X commodity is called as a total utility. The important term is total satisfaction. Here, due to consumption of an additional unit is very important. Due to consumption of an additional unit, total utility will change, is called as a marginal utility. I will explain. For example, what is the total satisfaction? For example, if you eat first banana, you will get 12 utility. If you get second banana, it will be the 6. Third banana, it will be the 4. If you add all the units of X commodity, it is will be the 10 and 22 is your total utility. Total satisfaction from X commodity is called as a total utility. Same here. For example, if you eat 4 banana, your total utility will be the 30. If you eat fifth one, an additional unit, your total utility become 36. Due to consumption of an additional unit, your total utility become changes 36 minus 36. This is called as the concept of marginal utility. I hope it understand it clearly. Okay. So let's come to the second difference. We have a formula and also you can write total utility is denoted by the TUN, right? And marginal utility is denoted by the MUN. What is the formula? How to calculate the total utility? Total utility is nothing but MU1 plus mu2 plus till it will go to the mun. If you add all the marginal utility, you'll get the total utility concept. Comes to same marginal utility concept, total utility n minus total utility n minus 1. It's nothing but total utility 2 minus total utility 1. If you subtract total utility 1 from the total utility 2, you'll get the concept of marginal utility. It is very easy. So third difference, we have to understand here the relationship between the total utility and marginal utility. When the consumption process is continuously increasing, our units of the consumptions are increasing, total utility also increases. This is very important. The consumption units are increasing, the total utility increases, but consumption units are increasing, marginal utility decreases. This is very important. When the total utility increases, marginal utility started to decline. This is the third difference. And fourth difference we have, when the total utilities remain constant, it is very important. One mass question also they will ask, when the total utility is constant, what about the marginal utility? When the total utility is constant, marginal utility become zero, or it is maybe considered as a saturation point. So in the last my video, law of diminishing marginal utility, I'll explain very well. For example, here once again I will tell you, for example, total utility and marginal utility, units 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Total utility, first marginal utility 12 6 4 2 0 minus 2. If we add all the marginal utilities, you will get the total utilities. First total utility and marginal utility become same, right? 12 plus 6 18, 18 plus 4 22, 22 plus 2 24, 24 plus 0 24, 24 minus 2 22. So what is the question? When the total utility is constant, marginal utility become 0. One most very important question. When the total utility started to increase, marginal utility started to decline. That's the first difference and second difference. Third one we'll discuss now. Fourth, fifth one. Once the total utility started to decline, it's very important. Once the total utility started to decline, marginal utility become negative. See here, once the total utility started to decline, marginal utility become negative. Marginal utility become negative. So if you write these 5 differences, you can easily get the 4 out of 4. But remember, first you have to write what is the meaning of total utility and what is the meaning of marginal utility in paragraph, and it is also denoted by the TUN, it is also denoted by the MUN formula. Same definition as well as the equation you will copy paste in the differences, total utility as well as marginal utility, and 3 relations between the total utility as well as the marginal utility. So easily you can get the 4 out of 4, and this is the very easiest concept, and also this concept will help you for a 1 marks question also, 2 marks question also, as well as a 6 marks question also. Okay, and next class I will come up with the another 4 marks or a 6 marks very important question in the second chapter. So till then, thank you one and all, and please subscribe. So I will cover all the concept of PO2, especially for 4 marks and 6 mark question. Also I will cover all the question bank, complete question bank I will discuss during the midterm examination as well as the preparatory examination. Thank you one and all.